It is beginning to be realized that the English are the eccentrics of the earth. They have produced an unusually large proportion of what they used to call humorists, and would now perhaps rather call characters. And nothing is more curious about them in the contradiction of their consciousness and unconsciousness of their own merits. It is nonsense, I regret to say, that they are incapable of boasting. Sometimes they boast of the more striking and outstanding virtues they do not possess. Other times they sink so low as to boast of not boasting. But it is perfectly true that they seem to be entirely unaware of the very existence of some of their most extraordinary claims of glory and distinction. One example, among many, is the fact that they have never realized the nature, let alone the scale, of the genius of Geoffrey Chaucer. I say scale, for what seems to be altogether missed is the greatness of Chaucer. The medieval word for poet was a maker, which indeed is the original meaning of a poet. There was never a man who was more of a maker than Chaucer. He made a national language. He came very near to making a nation. At least without him it would probably never have been either so fine a language or so great a nation. Shakespeare and Milton were the greatest sons of their country. But Chaucer was the father. And apart from that, he made something that has altered all Europe more than the newspaper. The novel. He was a novelist when there were no novels. I mean, by the novel, the narrative that is not primarily an anecdote or an allegory, but is valued because of the almost accidental variety of actual human characters. The prologue of the Canterbury Tales is the prologue of modern fiction. It is not too much to say that Chaucer made not only a new nation, but a new world. It was nonetheless its real maker, because in an unreal world, and he did it in a language that was hardly usable until he used it, and to the glory of a nation that had hardly existed till he made it glorious. Now, even if we consider Chaucer only a humorist, he was in the very exact sense a great humorist. And by this I do not only mean a very good humorist, I mean a humorist in the grand style, a humorist whose broad outlook embraced the world as a whole and saw even great humanity against a background of greater things. Chaucer the poet was always large and humorous, and the critics are often small and serious. The Chaucerian irony is sometimes so large that it's too large to be seen. The poet is the maker. He is the creator of a cosmos, and Chaucer is the creator of the whole world of his creatures. He made the pilgrimage. He made the pilgrims. He made all the tales that are told by the pilgrims. Out of him is all the golden pageantry and chivalry of the knight's tale, all the rank and rowdy farce of the miller. And he told all the tales in sustained, melodious verse, seldom so continuously prolonged in literature, in a style that sings from start to finish. As a fact of literary history, Chaucer was one of the most original men who ever lived. There had never been anything like a lively realism of the ride to Canterbury done or dreamed of in our literature before. He is not only the father of all our poets, but the grandfather of all our 100 million novelists. It is rather a responsibility for him. But anyhow, nothing can be more original than an origin. When we have this actual originality, then added to this the graceful tone of gratitude and even humility, we have the presence of something which I will venture to call great. Chaucer was a child of light, not merely of twilight. He was the immediate heir of something like that glimpse that was given to the world when God saw it was